drive on? Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. We're videotaping. When we're done videotaping, you can vent, and then I'll videotape that. It'll be a whole nother series. You know, to watch a kid with brown hair, curly hair, because, you know. Are we being bad? We're being bad, right? All right, so Joe broke my skid steer.
I was in it when it decided to break.
Therefore, you broke it, right? Boy, it's got a smoky hue in here, doesn't it?
I wonder what something caught on fire.
I wonder what was on fire. I wonder what was on fire.
Whose idea was to put gasoline in the fucking...
Hey, you know what? If it was really my true idea, I'd have doused that whole fucker. But we'd have done it outside, and that would have been the end of it. And you've got insurance.
I do, but I don't know.
I just throw it on there. We'll try to kick her over. And I got it back from that shop, and it caught on fire. Burned to the ground, right? Not really that off the mark. God damn it, I can't put that on there. Anyway, so Joe broke my skid steer. And, yeah, I was thinking that he had ground these flat, but that's not the case. You can see that the shafts on the Planet gears are kind of sort of machined that way. But Timothy pointed out that the ring gear is completely foobarred. And that is machined into this piece, so it's an entire hub. Yes, thank you very much, $5,000. So what we're going to do is go ahead and pull that belt off of there. Then we're going to pull the sprocket off of there. And then we're going to pull the hub off of there. Because I need my skid steer. And that's just the long and the short of it. So there we go. Okay, so this is the carnage, obviously. Tim pulled the sun gear out of the middle, and that's what we got. It's done. So this particular hub is somewhere about $5,000. This one is completely trashed. The sprockets are done anyway, so I'm going to just leave those on there. And tomorrow, I'm going to pull those lines off of here. And if you can see behind there, there's all kinds of bolts and stuff that will need to be taken out. And they're the hex head deals. So it's going to be a bit of a bastard. So you take those bolts out, and the whole thing should come out this way, but I got to take the I'm going to take the lines off. There's a bunch of those on there. It's going to take special wrenches. So I'm going to be cutting and torching and chopping wrenches apart. Plus I've got these electronic sensors. I was going to get an aftermarket hub. I could get those for about $3,500, brand new. But this just so happens to be the 2-speed electronic controlled hub. And that is the one that you cannot replace with a aftermarket one. So that's just my luck. Now, I was just going to buy the gears, the sun and the planets, and put those in, but this ring gear is really trashed. If you can't see it, I guess, but it's really right down in there. It is just trashed to no end. It's junk. So there's no sense me even farting around with that. It's just junk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the new hub. I'm going to put that all back together because I really miss my skid steer. I mean, I use this thing forever. I use it on everything. And without it, I'm kind of lost. It's a heavy little machine, but it's tough. And it's unfortunate what happened, but it does happen. It got hot. It was not out of oil. It just was time to shit the bed. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually buying the sun and the planets for the other side and replacing those before we have a catastrophic failure on that side of it, and then just having the new hub on this side, and that's going to cost me somewhere around $2,000 just for those parts. So I know there's people out there who say that I run junk. I don't run junk. I bought this machine, it had 800 hours on it. It now has like 2,500 and change on it. So, you know, I've done, you know, two times over what I had before. If 8 and 8, 16, 6, and then another 8 is what, 24. So I've done more than twice of what it was before I got it. And, you know, it's just a tough machine. I really enjoy it when it's running. It does a lot of work for what I've got into it. I did pay $42,000 for it when I bought it. I didn't buy it new, obviously. It was used. I bought it in 2011, so some of you remember when I got it. But, you know, this is the third set of belts that's been on it. The original set, then I had the second set that I had put on, wore those completely out, and this is the third set, obviously, that's been on it in that amount of time. So about every 900 hours, 850 to 900 hours, you need to change the belts. Now, these belts or these tracks are really a lot better. These are Summit tracks. I bought them really kind of local. They cost me $3,000 for the pair. And now it's time to do the sprockets. So the sprockets will be done. But anyways, I'm just hoping to get this thing back together. Hopefully John Deere cuts me a break, because that's the only place I can buy it from is John Deere. And yeah, I mean, nobody even rebuilds this model. This is really shitty. The newer ones, the 333Ds, those have bulletproof hubs, planetaries in them, but this one isn't. So anyways, I miss my machine. It's been down since August, and it's time to really get her going again, because we got snow and I got other things. You know, I got work to do with my sawmill and stuff like that. So stay tuned, because tomorrow's another day and I'm gonna tackle that.